drawbridge accident ends horrifically. Let's get it, chat.
On the bicycle when the bridge was going up,
She was
right?
on this part?
I turned around and I saw that she wasn't past that gate yet.
Was the gate down when you noticed that?
It was going down because our gate went down.
Okay.
And that's her bike right there.
Her bike?
Yep. Must have
Fallen.
came off the bridge. It landed there.
Goodness gracious.
There is no camera that kind of just records everything that's happening here.
No, we have no cameras that record.
I swear to God, I don't know how this happened.
And I told my roommate, I was like, I don't think she made it. And she was like, oh no, like it's their job in the tower to kind of make sure everybody's cleared.
Oh my God.
Damn.
On January 6, 2022, a sunny afternoon takes a dark turn when a cyclist in West Palm Beach, Florida begins crossing the Royal Park Bridge. When the bridge begins to open before she makes it to the other side, horrified bystanders are left to witness an unthinkable tragedy. As detectives investigate, a shocking secret is uncovered, leaving them determined to expose the truth and those who tried to bury it.
Am I going to jail?
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before. Just after 1 p.m., an officer with the West Palm Beach Police Department arrives at the bridge to meet with a witness, Brian, who has more information about the unfolding situation.
How's it going? What happened?
There's a lady on the bicycle when the bridge was going up,
She
right?
was on this part?
On this part. And she was about where the 30, 40, 50 feet up as the bridge was going up, right? And so he was yelling at her, I'm yelling, get off, get off. She just stayed on it as it was going up, and when it got to be like a 40-degree angle, he tried to grab her. She's on the concrete down
She
here.
landed-
You can see her. She's on this landing.
Oh, she's still down.
Lean over, yeah. You see the bicycle over there? Stand here
Oh, boy.
and look to the back left corner. See the bicycle?
Oh, yeah.
It's there, and she's there too. But she went head first right
Oh,
down
wow.
the bridge.
Damn.
That's... Okay.
Brian shows the officer this chilling image of Carol he managed to capture from inside his vehicle, mere seconds before she slipped through the gap in the bridge. Another witness, Diego, describes his desperate attempt to save her life.
Yo venía aquí y dijo help, help. Y yo traté la manera de agarrar su mano.
Yeah, yeah.
Pero si yo hubiera agarrado, me iba a ir con ella.
Yeah,
pero
no.
yo-
Beneath the bridge, another officer is faced with the sobering reality of just how far the victim fell. The area below, known as the bascule pit, descends another 40 to 50 feet down.
Did you guys have a ladder down there? Wait, this?
There's that kind of ladder right below us.
Oh, below us.
So we're going to take these stairs and go down to the next level, and then you can use those stairs. You'll see that they'll go straight down to her.
Okay, and
That's her bike right there.
her bike?
Yep. Must have
Fallen.
came off the bridge. It landed there.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
The cyclist would later be identified
Damn.
as 79-year-old Carol Wright.
79?
Alongside her bike, officers discovered a shopping bag with recently purchased books and a business card offering her services as a freelance writer. Another witness named Annabelle would later describe passing Carol on the bridge just moments before the disaster.
And she was walking with her bike, and she was shuffling her feet with really tiny steps, and it didn't look like she could walk very fast. And so I kind of smiled and waved the common thing, and we kept walking. Towards the island is when we heard the bells start going off, and my roommate and I hurried off to get into the clear before the arm came down. I turned around and I saw that she wasn't past that gate yet.
Was the gate down when you noticed that?
It was going down because our gate went down.
Okay.
And I told my roommate, I was like, I don't think she made it. And she was like, oh no, like it's their job in the tower to kind of make sure everybody's cleared.
Investigators will soon speak with the bridge's operator, 43-year-old Artishua Tisha Polk, unaware of the disturbing details that will later
What the
surface
fuck?
as they search for the truth. Below.
So it's a tower on that, the craziest thing, chat. My big, thing about it is my lady, she told me, gave me this. She didn't really give me this, thing to realize, but it's bro, I don't know how to swim. So I never thought of, a situation happening on the bridge. And then seeing this right here, but she didn't drown though. The fucked up thing is she hit all concrete, that kind of. And she was, bro. She was an elderly, chat. She was an elderly. That's kind of fucked up, man. That kind of hurt. I know that, man. I wonder, did they immediately get in contact with her family?
Below the bridge, first responders are faced with a daunting challenge.
How are they going to get her out? I don't know.
I work.
They're going to have to come back, probably? I mean, the side of the part, that team that does that, aerial.
Yeah, we have to, we'll call CID and see if they, I mean, it looks accidental obviously at this point.
West Palm Beach Fire Rescue carefully brought Carol to the surface using a tripod and pulley system. Her death was ruled an accident, but investigators would eventually uncover a darker truth and a deliberate attempt to hide it. Before they speak to the bridge operator, her supervisor, 50-year-old Kathy Harper, answers a critical question.
So when the bridge tender is opening the bridge, is he or she able to see if there is anyone near the guardrail?
No.
There's no visual there?
No, because when they're at the control panel, you're like over further.
Okay.
So you have to walk away from the control panel in order to see it.
And they're physically operating the control?
Supposed to, yes.
Okay.
Kathy's husband Tom, who also works as a bridge operator, demonstrated these procedures for investigators, who now saw the alarming speed at which the spans open.
The bridge is prepared to open. Please move beyond the nearest traffic and pedestrian gates. Gotcha. Bridge is going up. Please remain behind the gates.
Rising simultaneously, each span reaches its full height in just under 60 seconds, leaving anyone caught on the bridge with little to no time to react.
Damn!
So, how long have you been at this bridge side?
9 years.
9 years. And since you've been at the bridge side, you go out on the balcony to look?
Every time. Even when it's raining.
Okay. And you expect that of anybody else, correct?
That's right. Because it's straight line spot. You cannot see this side of the bridge. You cannot see traffic, you can't see my gates, you can't see pedestrians.
Investigators question Tisha, the bridge operator at the time of the incident, but her explanation only raises suspicion.
Today there was a guy running across, so I let him finish running across.
Which way was he going? Towards Palm Beach?
Yes. Okay. So I walked out and I watched him go across, make sure he was across. I looked back over here, there was nobody there. So I go back and close the gates. Walk back out, make sure there's still nobody there. And then I do all the turning.
Her ass lying, chat. That old ass bitch was in. My bad. I be saying the V word a lot, chat. But that old lady was in the middle of the bridge trying to go back. You can see her. Like, cat. That's all I know. That's all I'm hearing is cat.
And before I open the bridge, you have to walk back out. I walk back out, make sure there's still nobody there.
How many different times do you come out onto that balcony to check before the bridge opens? How many?
3 times.
3 different times?
Yes.
You did that today?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I don't understand where she came from.
You didn't see anybody? The only person you saw on the bridge was a guy that was running, or did you see anybody different on the bridge?
There was nobody, just that guy that was running across.
This may be a red flag for investigators who have statements from multiple witnesses who were on the bridge just before the opening. After Carol's tragic fall, one of the witnesses, Brian, tried to alert Tisha by using the tower's call box, but initially got no response.
Like 10 minutes later, a guy came, he was knocking on the door, I came down, told me a lady fell in the water.
Okay.
That she was looking, trying to look, like to see inside the span.
Interestingly, Brian's statements to police make no mention of this. If Tisha truly checked the sidewalk multiple times, it seems unlikely she would have missed Carol or the other pedestrians.
Fact.
The real truth of the matter remains to be seen as investigators search for a way to verify her story. Collecting evidence, however, would be easier said than done.
There is no camera that kind of just records everything that's happening here?
No, we have no cameras that record.
Okay, so it's interesting.
This is a state-run bridge, right?
It's not county?
No, it's not county.
Okay.
Despite this setback, the city of West Palm Beach would later retrieve data from their own cameras. Meanwhile, a closer look at Tisha's background unveils a troubling criminal history, including several misdemeanor and felony charges.
Do you have a procedure where she would have to get like drug tested now?
Yes, exactly.
You take her right now? As soon as you guys release her, I'm going to do a walk with her real quick, and then I'm going to talk to her.
Kathy would later tell investigators Tisha's test results were negative. However, Tisha wasn't sent to a medical facility for further testing, and the sample was discarded, leaving them to take Kathy's word for it. Though Kathy isn't telling them everything she knows, evidence will later emerge on Tisha's cell phone that fills in the blanks. For now, investigators look for other explanations for what happened.
Is there any distractions that occurred that would have taken your mind or your attention away from the bridge?
No.
Not at any time, any of the bridge drawings that you did? So,
So the phone didn't ring?
No, you're not allowed to be on the phone when you're doing the opening.
Is there a TV in there?
Yes.
Do you watch
You have
TV?
to turn the TV off when you're doing the opening.
No calls on the bridge phone or on your personal phone?
No.
Okay. Like, would anybody call you during the day if they knew you were at work, or do they know not to call you?
My kids call me all day long.
Okay. If you knew you were going to open the bridge, but do you put your phone on silent? Do you turn it off? Like, what would you do with your cell phone?
I leave it on the counter.
Okay.
If it rings, I just let it
Ignore
ring.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
To verify her story, police obtain a search warrant for her phone. What they find leaves investigators in utter shock and makes it clear that more than one person has been lying to them all along. Now, Tisha is brought in for a final interview where they prepare to reveal what they now know.
You remember us? Okay.
Am I going to jail?
Well, let's explain some stuff to you, okay?
Detectives read Tisha her Miranda rights before delivering the news.
Let me tell you, since that day, I haven't left my house. I don't go nowhere. I stay home. I don't even answer my phone. Got the news people sitting at my house. Got the news people calling my phone. I don't leave my house. My kids, I don't even send my kids to school.
I know it's been tough. I can imagine it's been tough.
Oh my God.
Have you had time to kind of think back? Because I know a lot of times when things happen and we talk to the people that are involved the day of, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, a week, a month later, they think, oh, I forgot that this happened, or I forgot that happened. Nothing that you remember that you're like, oh, I should have told the officers this, or I should have explained this a different way.
Oh shit.
No?
They got something they ain't telling their chat.
I mean, I know you've probably thought about what happened a million times in your head and went over.
Yeah,
right?
I still don't know. I still don't know. Let me tell you, I watched that guy run. I let the guy run across the bridge. That lady was not there. Went in and did my announcements. Went back outside and checked. She still wasn't there.
However, according to Annabelle's witness statement, there may have been no warning at all.
Do you remember at any time after you heard the bells, did you hear any kind of audible verbal announcement from anybody?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
There was no lady there.
You went outside on the balcony and checked?
Yes. You have to. 3 times.
Damn, chat.
According to city cameras, despite 6 bridge
So she didn't even make an announcement. A witness said, damn.
openings that day, Tisha is only seen on the balcony a total of 3 times. The last recorded time was at 9:03 a.m., 4 hours before Carol's death.
If we told you that it's possible that you didn't, what would you say to that?
But there is video that shows the bridge tower from the east side.
Yeah.
The side that the door to the balcony's on.
Okay. So I didn't go out there.
That's what I'm saying, chat. Like, I'm just thinking, like, bro, why get a job if you don't know that most likely if you don't do shit right, you can go to jail for that job. If you ain't gonna pay attention like that, don't get that shit. Be a gate lady, damn. A gate lady for the motherfucking semi trucks to go past or something. Shit.
Well, we're asking you.
We're asking you if you went out there.
I swear I went out there and watched that man run across.
Detectives prepare to confront Tisha with a concerning series of texts they unearthed, though these are far from the worst ones they discovered.
You know we have your phone, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Question I have. There was text messages in there that actually kind of make it seem like you actually saw her. There's a text message in there. I think it's
3 days later?
Yeah, 3 or 2 days later, saying something about she dropped.
That's what they told me probably. That's what the guy that works with me told me probably happened. She dropped her phone. She went over and reached for it. That's what they told me.
Oh
So
shit!
That's something that you actually saw.
No.
Oh shit, Chad. So she probably saw her on the bridge and didn't care. Hope. Hey. She said no, but let's hope.
Okay. Just had to clear that up.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because I saw that on a text message and a Facebook message to somebody that you said that.
Yeah. No. That's what they told me. I swear to God, I did not.
Okay.
That's what they told me. She probably bent over and I didn't see her. I swear to God, I did not say that. I even said it like that, but that's what I was told.
That wasn't something that you came up with yourself.
No, that's what the people I work with were saying. She probably bent over to pick up something.
Is that, and for the people, we're talking about your supervisor and
Tom?
Tom, yeah.
Additional texts found on her phone finally reveal the heartbreaking truth of what led to Carol's death.
Oh shit!
Between 12:52 p.m. and 1:06 p.m., when her attention should have been on the bridge, Tisha was texting a contact labeled mother-in-law. In a startling twist, police reports identified this phone number as belonging to Tisha's supervisor, Kathy Harper. At 3:20 p.m., Kathy stated, "Make sure you tell them you walked outside on the balcony," followed by, "Delete this." For unknown reasons, Tisha is not confronted with any of this during her interrogation. Instead, the conversation turns to the consequences she will now face for her actions.
So he's being charged with manslaughter.
And culpable negligence. Okay, that's what it is.
What is that?
It's a second-degree felony.
Hello, Joe.
Well, that's not up to us. It could be long. It could be short.
I mean, yeah, there are state guidelines as to how long.
But that's not up to us.
As to how long that kind of charge carries sentence-wise, but that's not up to us. It's up to the state.
Damn. That's crazy.
I would trade my life for this lady. I would.
I believe it. I truly believe it.
I would never do nothing to hurt nobody.
Investigators allow Tisha a phone call, and the grim reality of her situation begins to settle in for her and her family.
Yes. Hey, Papa.
Mommy.
Yes. Hey, baby.
Listen, you need a lawyer.
I know.
Listen. Even if you don't have a lawyer, listen, stick to what you were saying at first.
I know.
They're just looking for somebody to blame. Listen.
Papa, I opened the bridge. I am to blame. You know, I opened the bridge. I don't know. I was working. I killed that lady. It was an accident, but I did it. I would never do that.
Mommy. What are you talking about?
They're charging me with manslaughter, Papa.
I know. But you didn't do it on purpose.
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you didn't see it. Come on now. That's what I'm trying to say. How they don't got no video cameras?
They do.
How they sit here and blame you? They don't know what really happened. So you can't sit here and cry.
They do. They do. The video show her she was on the bridge, Papa.
Huh?
The video show her she was on the bridge.
She was on the bridge?
Yeah.
Damn.
A later report of Carol's injuries would reveal that she sustained multiple broken bones and suffered severe blunt force trauma to the head, despite wearing a bicycle helmet at the time of her fall. On March 17th, 2 months following Carol's death, 43-year-old Artishua Tisha Polk was arrested and placed on a $20,000 bond. According to news reports, 5 days later, on March 22, 2024, Tisha and Kathy were both fired from Florida Drawbridges Incorporated. Tisha initially pleaded not guilty to her charges and was facing 9 to 15 years in prison if convicted.
Damn. Oh my goodness. I ain't gonna lie, chat. like when I look at this paperwork, all I think about was how my sentence was. What the fuck? This is crazy, chat. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Maximum sentence years 15. Shit.
Carol's family, Tisha ultimately agreed to accept a deal, pleading guilty to second-degree felony manslaughter. She was sentenced to 2 days.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. I wasn't talking about my case, like her situation. I don't open fucking bridges, none of that. It just the sentence. That's it.
Pleading guilty to second-degree felony manslaughter. She was sentenced to 2 days in jail, with 2 days credit for time served, and placed on an 8-year probation, the terms of which included 200 hours of community service and a permanent ban from working at any job operating heavy machinery. She was also ordered to write a letter of apology to Carol Wright's family. However, in April of 2023, she was found in violation of this probation after a routine drug test came back positive for a controlled substance, drawing questions about the supposed drug test her supervisor, Kathy, claimed she passed after the incident. After this violation, it was discovered she never began her community service and never wrote her letter of apology to Carol's family.
Damn.
For violating the probation, additional conditions were added, including a curfew and a substance abuse evaluation. According to news reports, Carol's family won an $8.2 million settlement against Florida Drawbridges Incorporated in July of 2022. As part of the settlement agreement, the company instituted criminal background checks, new training for bridge operators, and routine audits with out-of-area supervisors. Additionally, all bridge tenders are now required to watch a 23-minute video on Carol Wright's life. Kathy Harper was not charged with any crimes related to Carol Wright's death.
Damn. That's fucking crazy. Why the fuck do they got this nigga on the ground eating chicken? No, why they got that post like that, chat? Come on now. Alright, chat.